Morning. It's morning of day 40. I am squinting into the sun, and it does make me look very red, apparently, but I shouldn't be. I think it's just the lighting. Anyway, yeah, day 40, and as you can see, my tent is still set up behind me. It's like a sleep-in kind of morning, given I set that monstrosity up at 3 o'clock this morning. It's definitely not the finest pitch I've ever done, but it was good enough. Had a whopping 2 hours sleep, maybe, before the sun came up. I've just been lying around resting since then. I have somewhere between 18 and 25 miles to go till I can head into Tehachapi. There's 2 different road options. I haven't decided which one I'm going to take yet. I think probably the 25, because there's also a dry stretch coming out of Tehachapi, so if I do those 8 miles now, I don't have to do them later, which I think is quite a long carry. I don't need to probably do a little research there. But for today, I'm just sitting here soaking my feet in this tiny little stream. There's a little trickle of a stream that's flowing up here. I don't know if that captured it, but someone's already dug a hole in the creek here. I think they've done the same thing before. You can sit here and put your feet in the hole and soak them in the icy, freezing cold water. The good thing is I can't feel them anymore. They've been there for a while, so they're numb. Yeah, definitely tired, but it's a beautiful day, and getting that stretch over and done in the dark was, while challenging, definitely still the smart play. Now I can just laze around and enjoy this nice day rather than hiking and suffering in the sun and carrying a ton of water. The downside is I'm really tired. I'll have a few more naps and I'll probably head out about 5 o'clock this afternoon. I got a hill climb. I may just do 10 miles or something. I think it's 8 miles to a campsite. I made it 8 to 10 miles and then finish off in the morning. Anyway, I've got someone coming up behind me here, so I'll leave it there for now. And here we can see the desert that I walked across last night. Somewhere from over there, all the way across here, and up through this field of wind turbines. Behind there, there's some more wind turbines here, and then up and over this hill, and down into the gully down there. That was my fun night hiking last night, and there's all the wind turbines that make a lot of noise, surprisingly, but also super cool. Got some pretty nice views this afternoon out over the desert floor where I came from. It is out of my face. It is still day 40 by my count, but I have only just started hiking in the last hour, and it's about after 5 p.m. now. Safe to say that motivation was somewhat lacking today. So today I think is going to be my first on-trail Nero, where I'm actually going to do less than 10 miles. It's about 8 miles from where I was to some water, and I think that's going to do today. The legs are heavy, nothing sore, just a few blisters, but just tired, lack of sleep. Just spent the entire day either eating or sleeping, pretty much. I've worked out that I'm only a day, I should be in the town tomorrow, so I have a ton of food, well not a ton, but a lot of food still left in my pack, so it's kind of like a binge eating day where I could just go to town, eating my food before I go to town. And that's about it. It's been quite nice to just lie by the world's tiniest little trickle of a creek, which will probably be dry in about a week, unfortunately, for the hikers coming after that. I don't know what they're going to do, because there was already quite a long stretch without water there, but I guess it'll just get longer. Another benefit of starting early like I did. But yeah, I got nothing else exciting to report, so just thought I'd capture some of the views, capture some evidence I am in fact actually hiking today, even though I've had fuck all sleep. Oh, sorry, language. That's another factor of being tired, I think. And yeah, that's about that. I'll do some more soon. It is not often that I'm up early enough to catch a proper sunrise anymore. But this morning I'm up and hiking before 5, and this is my reward. Alright, third time lucky. This time the camera is not blurry and the phone is not falling out of its little holster thing. So, take 3. Normally I don't bother with multiple takes, I just do it and leave it. As anyone who's watched any of these videos so far knows, I don't edit a thing. Mostly because I just don't care. It's day 41 and I have absolutely 0 interesting things to report. Today's challenge is to not run all the way to town. From where I woke up this morning in the dirt, it was 17 miles to a highway where I can hopefully hitch, or apparently it's a very hard hitch. Apparently there's a bus that runs past. I can ring up and get the operator person to contact the driver and get them to stop for me. Or I'm kind of hoping there's phone reception and I can just get an Uber. But anyway, 17 miles is slightly shorter than a regular day. It is shorter than an average day, but not by much. So, as is always the case with town days, you just want to get there as fast as you can. So today's challenge is to not run 17 miles to get there, and actually accept the fact that at some stage I'm going to have a break, maybe 2. You know, maybe eat some food, just not be silly about it. I also have these big wind turbines right behind me. See? Look at them. It's kind of cool. I'm about to go through a giant wind turbine field. I can see them all. Hundreds of them I'm walking towards, and they're all spinning quite quickly. I mean, I think they spin at a steady rate anyway. My wind turbine knowledge is not great, but there's some kind of resistance and they can't just spin out of control. Well, they're not supposed to. But what I am finding confusing is, of the several hundred wind turbines looking out ahead of me now, I'll see if I can spin around and get the field. I'll try and focus it out there. Yeah, you can't really get that. Anyway, they're all spinning. The ones behind me up here are spinning. All the wind turbines are spinning at quite a good rate. That's very nice and pretty and good for energy production. It doesn't send good signals for hiking because it probably means it's windy as hell. And that's concerning because where I am, it's not windy at all. Not even a breeze. So I'm wondering, why the hell is this wind and when am I going to get hit in the face with it? But that's about as exciting as my day's gotten so far. It's 20 past 6, been hiking since 5. Just trying to get to town. Tachaby's going to be a few days off because at this point everyone I know that's gone into the Sierra has bailed out. Apparently it's somewhat dangerous and also just miserable in there. It's just hard work and not enjoyable and people don't want to do it. So I'm about a week and a half away from there. So I'm probably going to take an extra few days off over the next little while to just slow down a little bit and let some more of that snow melt and hopefully have a little bit of an easier time through there, because I also like to enjoy what I'm doing and not just hate it all day, every day. So on that note, I'm going to continue not hating what I'm doing now, actually loving it, and headed towards town. And there's a sushi place in town, which I'm very excited about. Eat sushi for 3 or 4 days straight, I think. Nothing but sushi. From this point forward, Tachaby shall be known as Sushi Town. And this one is ever so slowly trying to start. I don't really know enough about how these things work. I really should find out. But these blades, it is creeping around and the whole head is slowly turning towards the same direction as the rest of them. The only reason I even knew it was about to start moving It's because I can actually hear all the motors, I guess, the small motors turning it or whatever. The small electric motors, I must turn it and get it facing the right direction. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Almost there. Come on, you can do it. You're a big fan. Come on. Come on. Well, the blade's definitely moving now, and it's almost facing the right way. Oh. Slowing down. It's stopped. Oh, still going. It's very exciting footage, I know. Whoop. Alright, let's cut this story short. Let's just say that the fan got going and it lived happily ever after as a big fan. And there it is, all the way down there. That's my point to head into town. The downside is that's the point I leave town to as well, and then I gotta go that way. Excellent.